Supreme Court Justice Amy Coney Barrett, the newest Supreme Court Justice, her husband Jesse made an announcement this week that he was absolutely going to make sure that he creates conflicts of interest for his wife and pushes the boundaries on ethics rules. And he did that by announcing that he was going to stay with his law firm of South Bank Legal. And he's going to stay with their, litigation practice group. Here's the thing about that, folks. Basically, what he's saying is, I'm going to stay with this private law firm that represents a lot of corporations, even though my wife is now sitting on the U.S. Supreme Court, and even though other spouses of Supreme Court justices who also worked at private law firms quit their jobs, pretty much had to, because that's the norm. You do that so you do not create problems for your spouse. That is what all of them have done before, up until now. Jesse Coney Barrett has said, no, I'm not going to do it. I know it's going to create problems. I know it's ethically dubious, but hey, so is my wife's nomination, right? That's what we're dealing with right now in the United States. That's what's happening. That's how horrible this pick was. Again, this South Bank Legal that he works for, you go to their website, you look it up, yeah, they do corporate law. They represent the same kind of corporations who will eventually find themselves sitting in front of the Supreme Court talking to Justice Amy Coney Barrett. Her husband may have defended them somewhere along the line. Hell, he may be the one that has to go to the Supreme Court. Then what? Oops. Nothing we could have done to avoid this, except for literally what's been done every time in the past. You want to avoid a conflict of interest but still practice law? That's not difficult. You want to go represent slip and fall victims? Do it. Auto accident victims? Do it. Small businesses, you want to go into real estate law. There are so many different branches of law that are still going to pay you real good money, so don't worry about that. But you could go do any one of those. You just don't want to because you don't care, because corporate defense lawyers make almost caught me on a profanity there. They make a ton of money. Let's put it that way. They make a ton of money. And I'm sure that's what Jesse Coney Barrett, his name's not Coney Barrett, but I like calling him that. That's what Jesse wants to make. That's what he wants to do. And it's going to create huge ethical problems. And the question that's going to remain to be answered is Amy Coney Barrett going to step aside from these cases that she should step aside from? Where her husband creates the conflicts for her, will she step aside? There have been instances in the past when she was on the lower court where she didn't. So why would it be any different now? Maybe it will be. More eyes are, focused on the Supreme Court than on the lower court. So maybe it will be different. Or maybe it'll be exactly the same. And Jesse will have set a dangerous precedent for all of the other Supreme Court spouses in the future. It's one of those instances where only time is going to tell.